Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for episode 5 of Character Arcs. For this one, we will be looking at Maeve from Westworld. If you haven't noticed a theme, I binged Westworld this week, so all of the characters will be from Westworld. That means the same points as episode 4 go for this one. Confusing show, might not be right, also they're not human, or at least she isn't. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. For the beginning character of Maeve, it's important to know that she runs a certain establishment in Westworld. It's important to note that she's also not conscious. While she isn't conscious, she's also independent, resourceful, and very businesslike in her everyday. Things really start to happen for Maeve when she meets Dolores, and this is after Dolores had a recent instability with her father, and she whispers, "Violent delights have violent ends." And then she starts to have flashbacks similar to what happens to Dolores, showing that she was also implanted with the reveries, enabling her access to her past memory that she should not have. After that episode, there is something I call failure of sleep mode, where when she was being repaired, she accidentally awoke and stumbled around the compound, giving her some very different memories, or what they call dreams, showing her the Westworld compound and the people in hazmat suits who maintain the hosts. Soon after this, she found drawings underneath a floorboard in her room with those people in the hazmat suits, allowing her to remember every time she wakes up. And then she also distinctly remembers employees being rushed and accidentally leaving a bullet inside of her. So she gets this bullet out and proves that this world is not exactly what it seems. The next time Maeve fails to go into sleep mode, she uses this opportunity to manipulate the employees working on her to show her around the park. And luckily for her, they do. And so she gets to look at the behavior department, watching how people control and supervise every action of every host in the park. And then it finally convinces her that she is not human herself, so she does some amplifications. These amplifications given to Maeve mainly consisted of making her more intelligent and allowing her to access the rest of her computing power, but it also gave her administrative privileges. So when the people in hazmat suits, as you see in the photo, come to kidnap and examine a host in the park, she is not affected by this. And it shows that this world is not real to her once again. Maeve, now armed with knowledge that this world is not real, decides to recruit some friends from the park and make a break for it. So, after recruiting some friends, she manipulates the employees further, and she manages to make it all the way to the train leading out of Westworld. But along the way, she encounters Bernard, who shows her code, which states that her plan is to escape, making her think that this is not her own choice. Even armed with the knowledge that this may not be her own choice, Maeve gets on the train, but then she comes into a sort of regret. In a previous life, she had a child, and now that she remembers it, she has attachments to it. So, as the train is about to leave, she decides to get off and stay in Westworld to look for her child. Now, at the end of this story, Maeve is everything she was at the beginning of the story, and more. She's more independent, more resourceful, more intelligent, manipulative. But at the end of it all, she's also a loving mother now, with her memories. So, that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope I wasn't too confusing, but watch the show. No amount of my summary could ever make up for this amazing storytelling. Thank you.